Welcome back, Nerdlings. In this video, we're going to be discussing cell compartmentalization. Let's get started. So compartmentalization in cells allows for increased control and efficiency of all different types of metabolic processes. So different areas in the cells can be specialized for different metabolic tasks, different processes, and they can all perform different functions that work together to make that cell work efficiently. So compartmentalization occurs in eukaryotic cells because they have so many different internal components. Prokaryotic cells, however, do not have compartmentalization. So compartmentalization allows for several different things to occur. So first of all, compartmentalization allows for specialized structures, such as cilia and flagella that help cells to move. So think about sperm cells, they have to swim and find an egg to fertilize. It also allows for containers, so meaning that we can actually partition off different sections of the cell. And this allows for different portions of the cell to even have different little microclimates, which is really cool. So there are different areas in the cells that have different pHs or different concentrations of ions and solutes. And this also allows for membranes as the site of chemical reactions. So if you think about all of the folding of membranes that increase the surface area, this allows for enzymatic reaction centers to arise. And if we really look into it, this is going to hold true for our chloroplasts as well as our mitochondria, who have these membranes with all of these different folds and different processes that help to energize or provide energy in the form of ATP for cells exist there. So as far as surface area adaptations, some examples include the alveoli in lungs, as well as the root hairs in plants. Both of these allowing for the exchange of materials to be maximized. So the alveoli, of course, maximize our oxygen exchange, and then the root hairs on plants allow for the plants to maintain all of those different solutes that they need. So that increased surface area of membrane infolding allows for many more proteins to be embedded into those membranes and more enzymatic reactions to occur. So you see all of these different proteins, such as photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, embedded in the membrane of our chloroplast. We also have ATP synthase, which is going to phosphorylate ADP and produce ATP that can be used as a source of energy to fuel basically every type of process inside the cell. So compartmentalization is basically a part of the endosymbiotic theory. We touched on this in an earlier video. So the origins of cell compartmentalization arose from this theory. And the theory is basically stating that eukaryotes formed when an early prokaryote consumed a photosynthetic bacterium, an energy-producing bacterium, via endocytosis, meaning engulfing that prokaryotic cell, then living in symbiosis. So basically it ingested that little chloroplast or the mitochondria, and they lived in symbiosis, meaning two organisms living together. So in other words, cells living inside other cells. And the example of these is the chloroplast and mitochondria. As you may have noted in a different video, we're also hypothesizing that the nucleus also occurred in this way. So evidence for that endosymbiosis is the fact that each organelle contains prokaryote-like DNA. So meaning that they have a single circular chromosome that has all of the DNA in it. And the DNA and the chloroplast and the mitochondria are separate from the cell in which they take place. So they reproduce independently of the cell, meaning the chloroplast as well as mitochondria reproduce by a binary fission-like process where DNA replicates and that divides. So the type of ribosomes that they have also supports this hypothesis because they have 70 S-size ribosomes, just like prokaryotic cells do. They also have a double bilayer membrane, whereas most organelles have a single bilayer membrane. Chloroplasts, mitochondria, and our nucleus actually have a double bilayer membrane. So I hope this short little video about cell compartmentalization was helpful. For more videos like this, you can go to www.nerdlingscience.com. This is the Queen Nerdling signing off for today. Have an awesome day.